By now you've probably made up your mind on whether you prefer Android or iOS, but it's hard to debate that Samsung and Apple are both making pretty incredible phones in 2019. The Galaxy Note 10 Plus is one of the best Android phones money can buy, with powerful hardware and 3 great cameras, and the iPhone 11 Pro Max introduces the same triple camera arrangement to an Apple device for the first time. Both phones have their own approach to excellent hardware design. The Note 10 Plus features a nearly edge-to-edge display that wraps around curved glass, obscured only by a small hole punch cutout at the top. By contrast, the iPhone 11 Pro Max has the same large, wide notch as previous generations to house the sensors necessary for Face ID, along with a matte textured back and a flatter design with a new, we'll call it interesting housing for the 3 cameras. You get dual speakers on either phone, though neither features the 3.5mm headphone jack, no surprise. Of course, the Note 10 charges over USB-C, while the iPhone sticks with Apple's Lightning port, and both phones get an upgrade in charging speeds over previous models, bumping up to 45 watts and 18 watts respectively. The Note 10 Plus also has a microSD slot, along with 256GB of baseline storage. For the same $1,100 starting price, the iPhone 11 Pro Max ships with just 64GB, though on the bright side, it's dual SIM compatible thanks to its built-in eSIM. The A13 Bionic chip in the iPhone 11 series is incredibly powerful, and it allows the 11 Pro Max to do things like multicam video recording with all of its rear cameras and the front camera simultaneously using Filmic Pro, but unfortunately that feature isn't available for us to test just yet. You do get a built-in video editor with iOS 13, along with a system-wide dark mode, both of which are also available in One UI on the Note 10 Plus. As far as the cameras go, while both phones offer you a wide, ultra-wide, and 2x telephoto lens, the experience of actually using them is pretty different across devices. The Note 10 Plus has plenty of useful manual controls for both photo and video, and you can use the S Pen as a remote shutter for starting and stopping capture. You also get ultra-stabilized video when shooting in 1080p, though the iPhone offers stabilization at up to 4K 60 on all 3 of its rear cameras. So I complained in my Note 10 review that the front-facing camera, even at arm's length, is a little tight for vlogging and this sort of video, but as it turns out, well, it turns out that, yeah, that's still kind of true. The iPhone is a little bit wider, not anything crazy, but it's a little easier.
Also, the footage is much truer to life.
There's a new night mode on the iPhone that far outpaces what Samsung is doing on the Note 10, but on the flip side, I love being able to use the S Pen for making precise cuts while video editing. Ultimately, both phones have their strengths and weaknesses when it comes to shooting, but you'll get great results from either phone with a bit of work. At the end of the day, there's no right or wrong choice here. Both phones are incredibly powerful, and each represents the very best of its respective manufacturer and platform. But here's the short of it. If you want the best cross-device compatibility with other Apple devices, or you want to be able to film with all of your phone's cameras at once, the iPhone 11 Pro Max is likely your best bet. If, on the other hand, you like to customize your phone's software to your heart's content, or you value hardware amenities like expandable storage and the S Pen, the Galaxy Note 10 Plus will take you further for your money. This video was made possible with the help of Vector's Renee Ritchie and the Mr. Mobile. Check out Vector for a deep dive on how the iPhone's night mode compares to the competition, and watch Mr. Mobile's video to find out why he just can't get excited about the 11 Pro Max. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.